While the spotlight often shines on the latest optics-ready pistols and high-capacity polymers, a quieter trend has been taking shape behind the scenes. Away from the hype cycles and headline drops, a handful of revolvers have steadily carved out a dominant position in the American gun market. These aren't the kind of guns that go viral or get splashed across thumbnails with clickbait titles. They don't rely on tactical buzzwords or influencer campaigns. Instead, they sell week after week, month after month, because they do one thing well: they work. This list isn't built on gut feelings or internet chatter. It's grounded in actual sales data, market momentum, and first-hand experience. Some names might be familiar, others could surprise you, but all of them have one thing in common: they're showing up at ranges, nightstands, and carry holsters more often than you might expect. So, let's break down 6 revolvers that, without much fanfare, are quickly becoming the backbone of the modern American handgun market. The Colt Python isn't just a revolver, it's a legacy that got a second wind and ran with it. After years of collectors paying absurd prices for vintage models, Colt finally brought the Python back. But instead of riding purely on nostalgia, they delivered a refined version that took everything shooters loved about the original and made it more durable, smoother, and range-ready. The new production Python is chambered in Magnum with a 6-round capacity crafted from stainless steel and available in 3 inches, 4.25 inches, and 6 inches barrel lengths. The updates aren't cosmetic. Colt beefed up the top strap, improved the lockwork, and gave the trigger a crispness that rivals custom shop revolvers. This isn't a reissue for the sake of collectors, it's a shooter's revolver. At the range, the Python feels deliberate. The weight of the 6 inches model helps soak up Magnum recoil, while the ventilated rib barrel and full underlug give it a solid, balanced feel. The single-action pull is light and clean, while the double-action stroke is smooth and predictable, something many competitors still struggle to get right out of the box. But what really sets the Python apart in this conversation is how it quietly climbed its way back into dominance. According to Gunbroker's May 2025 report, the Colt Python was the top-selling revolver that month. This isn't hype-driven popularity. Buyers are placing orders and waiting weeks to receive them, not because of scarcity games, but because people actually want to shoot them. You'll find Pythons on the belts of serious range regulars, not just sitting in safes behind glass doors. The build quality invites use, and the feel in hand convinces most people within the first 18 rounds that the price tag isn't just about branding, it's about execution. Compared to many of today's popular revolvers, the Python doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't have polymer or gimmicks, but it delivers a timeless shooting experience that's clearly resonating with both veteran shooters and newer buyers who want something that just flat-out works. In a market full of noise, the Python is thriving quietly, and that may be the loudest statement of all. In an industry where prices keep climbing and innovation often comes with a hefty price tag, the Heritage Rough Rider continues to prove that reliable fun doesn't have to cost a fortune. It's not flashy, it's not tactical, but it's sold in numbers that rival and often surpass far more expensive handguns. Chambered in 22 LR with many models also supporting 22 Magnum conversion cylinders, the Rough Rider is a single-action revolver styled after the classic Old West guns. You can find it with a 4.75-inch barrel or longer, and despite its budget-friendly build, it still comes with options: adjustable sights, wood grips, and even color case-hardened finishes. But what really makes the Rough Rider shine isn't just the price tag, it's the experience it delivers for that price. Shooting one is a reminder that sometimes simplicity is the best teacher. The crisp single-action trigger, low recoil, and overall nostalgic feel make it ideal for introducing new shooters to firearms. And for seasoned gun owners, it's a range day workhorse that's cheap to feed and always fun to shoot. Heritage hasn't changed much in recent years, and frankly, they haven't needed to. According to 2024 Gunbroker sales data, the Rough Rider continues to be one of the top-selling rimfire revolvers in the U.S. year after year. Whether it's someone's first gun or their 15th, the Rough Rider shows up again and again in shopping carts and gun store counters. It's not a carry gun, it's not meant for defensive use, but it's found its niche in a big way as a plinker, a farm gun, a glove box backup, or just a piece to enjoy without guilt. You're not worried about holster wear or running thousands of rounds through it. You just load it, cock the hammer, and smile after every shot. Compared to the other revolvers on this list, the Rough Rider may seem out of place, but in terms of pure unit sales and ownership numbers, it stands toe-to-toe with legends. It's the revolver equivalent of your favorite old truck, maybe not the prettiest or fastest, but dependable, familiar, and always ready to go. If sales trends tell us anything, it's this: America still has a soft spot for 6-shot simplicity. Few revolvers have sparked as much debate and moved as many units as the Taurus Judge. It's one of those guns that critics love to dismiss, but the buying public can't seem to get enough of. Why? Because it offers something most revolvers don't: versatility with a dose of intimidation. At its core, the Judge is a dual-caliber revolver chambered for both .45 Colt and .410 bore shotgun shells. It typically comes with a 2.5 inches or 3 inches chamber, and barrel lengths vary from 2.5 inches up to 6.5 inches depending on the model. It's a bulky wheel gun, often weighing over 29 ounces, but that heft helps manage recoil when firing those defensive .410 loads. Where the Judge shines is in close-range personal defense. Load it with buckshot, and you've essentially got a handheld shotgun that can clear a hallway in one pull of the trigger. Load it with .45 Colt, and it functions like a traditional revolver with respectable accuracy and stopping power. This flexibility makes it popular for home defense vehicle carry, and especially as a woods gun for hikers or campers who want protection against snakes or four-legged threats. Despite its unconventional design, the Judge consistently appears on sales charts. According to industry sales data from 2024 and early 2025, the Judge remains one of Taurus's best-selling handguns in the US. That's no accident. It fills a very specific role, and it does so with a price point that undercuts many specialized pistols or tactical shotguns. Is it the most accurate revolver? No. Is it the most elegant to shoot? Also no. But if you need a firearm that can adapt to different scenarios with a variety of loads and still be simple to operate, the Judge holds its own. Especially for those who aren't revolver purists and just want something that works when needed. In a lineup filled with precision shooters and range heroes, the Judge stands out by being unapologetically different. It breaks a few rules, ignores convention, and gives the owner options you won't find elsewhere in the revolver world. It may not win any beauty contests, but it will absolutely win the fight when it counts. When Ruger introduced the LCR, it didn't just release another snub-nosed revolver, it redefined what a concealed carry wheel gun could be. Lightweight, smooth shooting, and refreshingly modern in both design and function, the LCR quickly earned its place as a go-to choice for self-defense-minded buyers. At the heart of the LCR's appeal is its polymer and aluminum hybrid frame, which drastically reduces weight without sacrificing durability. Depending on the caliber, most variants weigh between 13 and 17 ounces, making them ideal for ankle carry, pocket carry, or IWB use without dragging your pants down. This particular model, chambered in 38 Special Plus P, features a 1.87-inch barrel and a 5-shot cylinder. But what really sets the LCR apart is the trigger. Ruger's patented cam system gives the LCR a consistently smooth, non-stacking double-action pull, which is rare in small revolvers. Most snubbies suffer from gritty, heavy triggers that discourage practice. The LCR invites it. Dry fire, live fire, it rewards reps with confidence. It's not just about trigger feel, though. The ergonomics are spot on, with Hogue Tamar grips that soak up recoil and promote better control, especially for newer shooters. The sight system, typically a replaceable pinned front sight with a U-notch rear, gives enough clarity for defensive distances, and many shooters opt to upgrade with fiber optic or tritium options. According to sales data from Gunbroker in 2024, the LCR has continued to rank among the top-selling compact revolvers nationwide. It's especially popular in states with stricter carry regulations, where revolvers are still seen as a legally and mechanically simple choice for everyday carry. Compared to legacy designs like the Smith Wesson J-frame, the LCR feels deliberately 21st century. It's a revolver built with modern materials, optimized for contemporary carry needs, and fine-tuned for practical use rather than nostalgia. Some gun owners still prefer steel frames and exposed hammers, but for those who prioritize comfort, concealment, and ease of use, the LCR offers a compelling blend of form and function. It's not flashy, and it won't impress at BBQs, but it disappears in your waistband and performs when you need it. In the world of lightweight revolvers, the LCR is proof that modern engineering can breathe new life into a very old idea. Some revolvers are made to be carried, others are built to be fired again and again without flinching. The Smith Wesson 686 Plus falls squarely into that second category. It's not a micro-carry piece or a sleek novelty. It's a purpose-driven stainless steel tank of a revolver that's still dominating sales because shooters trust it to do exactly what it was designed for: run hard, shoot straight, and last forever. Chambered in .357 Magnum, the 686 Plus ups the ante with a 7-shot capacity, giving it a slight edge over traditional 6-shooters. It comes in several barrel lengths, with the 4-inch and 6-inch versions being the most popular. At around 39 ounces, it's not winning any weight loss competitions, but that heft pays off every time you touch off a Magnum round. The trigger, as expected from Smith & Wesson's L-frame revolvers, is clean and well-tuned. In double action, it's smooth and predictable. In single action, it breaks like glass. Combine that with full-sized grips, clear sights, and excellent overall balance, and the 686 Plus becomes more than just a Magnum revolver. It becomes an extension of the shooter. This gun isn't just for the range, either. It's a popular choice for home defense, trail carry, and even open carry in states where that's common. The longer barrel gives you solid ballistic performance, especially with 357 loads, while still being manageable and controllable with standard 38 Special. And the numbers don't lie. Gunbroker's data from late 2024 through mid-2025 consistently placed the 686 Plus among the top-selling full-size revolvers in the U.S. That's no small feat, especially when you consider the number of polymer-framed optics-ready pistols flooding the market. The reason is simple reliability and shootability. The 686 Plus is one of those rare guns that appeals equally to experienced revolver fans and newer shooters looking for a dependable, no-nonsense firearm. It's also a top pick for people who want something to train with regularly without punishing recoil or complex maintenance. In a handgun world increasingly focused on speed and size, the 686 Plus sticks to its roots. It's not about trends, it's about timeless performance. Some guns are flashy, this one is just consistently excellent. While the revolver world is often dominated by legacy names like Colt and Smith Wesson, every now and then a newer player breaks through. That's exactly what Diamondback Firearms has managed with the SDR, a revolver that's flown under the radar but is steadily climbing in recognition and popularity. Short for self-defense revolver, the SDR is Diamondback's answer to the growing demand for practical, affordable, no-frills wheelguns. It's a double-action, single-action revolver, chambered in .357 Magnum with a 6-shot capacity and a frame that falls somewhere between compact and full-sized. With a 3-inch barrel and an overall weight of just under 24 ounces, it hits that balance between shootability and carryability that many defensive revolvers struggle to get right. One of the SDR's standout features is its construction stainless steel barrel and cylinder paired with an aluminum alloy frame. This hybrid build keeps weight manageable while still offering durability and recoil control. The trigger is solid, slightly heavy in double action, but smooth, and the ergonomics are surprisingly good for a revolver in this price range. The textured rubber grip fills the hand nicely, and the sights, while basic, are perfectly serviceable for defensive distances. The SDR hasn't been around for decades, but that hasn't stopped it from gaining serious traction. In fact, recent gunbroker reports from 2025 show the Diamondback SDR showing up in top seller lists, particularly among buyers looking for a reliable Magnum revolver under $500. It's affordable without feeling cheap, and that's a rare combination in today's market. Is it as refined as a Smith & Wesson Num? Does it have the classic appeal of a Colt? Not really. But what it does have is function, form, and accessibility. Three things that speak directly to new gun owners and budget-conscious buyers who still want a dependable defensive firearm. What makes the SDR especially appealing is that it doesn't try too hard. It's not overly tactical, not overly retro. It's just a well-made, straightforward revolver that's easy to carry, easy to shoot, and easy to trust. For many people, that's more than enough. In a sea of polymer autos and big brand snubbies, the SDR is proving that sometimes the best tool is the one you didn't see coming. Revolvers may not dominate the headlines like they once did, but the numbers paint a different story. Whether it's a reimagined classic, a budget-friendly plinker, or a no-nonsense defensive piece, these 6 wheelguns are proof that simplicity and reliability never go out of style. These aren't museum pieces or safe queens, they're tools. Tools that people are choosing to buy, train with, and depend on quietly but consistently. In a market driven by flash and firepower, these revolvers stand out by sticking to what matters: function, feel, and proven performance. Let us know in the comments which revolvers you're seeing fly off the shelves or which sleeper hits you think deserve more attention. We'd love to hear what's working in your part of the world. And until next time, keep your shots clean, your cylinders turning, and your expectations realistic. Because sometimes the quietest revolvers do the most talking when it counts.